Wednesday, January 20th. Annie, please do a roll call.
Yes, it looks like online we have Cheryl Hartman, Christina Guevara, Lucia Buckholz, Maddie Scott, Patricia Spotted-Wolf, and MCAT in 206. We have Commissioner Slotnick and Strohmeyer, Alison France, Carrie Powers, Chris Lounsbury, and Zen Aze, Ann Hughes, Vinnie Vincent Pavlish, Mel Fisher, Annie Kathy.
Good job. Thank you. Before we dive in, do we have any public comment on items not on the agenda? Okay, seeing none, we'll jump right into the consent agenda. The agenda of one, Dave, what do you think?
It's like 2 weeks in a row. So I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
Right, we have any public comment on this? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Oh, aye, thank you. In terms of action items, if none, correspondence. Oh, we have a discussion. Draft guidelines for public participation.
Hi.
Hi.
So this came from, I think, you might know more about the origin of this than I do, but Mako sent out some draft proposed public participation guidelines that seem like they could be helpful for us. So we're put together some drafts. Comms helped a ton. Thank you. So what we're proposing is 2 different pieces of paper that we could offer to both admin meetings and public meetings. So the idea would be the longer version on the shorter piece of paper is a list of guidelines that we would have printed out next to the agendas for folks to pick up if they're attending a public meeting in Sophie Moy's room or just here to pick up. And the bigger one we would laminate and post on the door outside of Sophie Moy's, and probably could have a laminated version here somewhere. And what they do is they help folks from the public who don't live and breathe in these meeting spaces all the time every day to understand how the meetings work and when and where it's right for them to engage. Comment on items not on the agenda, agenda items, 3 minutes, decorum, etc. So yeah, that's the high level overview of where we are. Do you have any discussion or questions?
Any, without taking the time to read all this, any distinctions between these? I guess, well, what's the reason that they're not like identical? Is there something that's in one but not the other?
No, there's the bigger version. The legal size sheet is, I think, would be quicker to look at and glance at if you're walking into a meeting room.
I'm just thinking in terms of the content. Is there any substantive text? Like you got a big paragraph here and
there's no substantive difference. Difference is just whether it's in bullet point format or written paragraph format.
okay.
10.3 just goes into a little bit more detail on submitting written and gives a little bit more context there, but
I love the idea of providing some direction to folks.
I wonder if, say at a Sophie Moy's meeting, we can tell if there's people in the crowd or not. If it looks like, well, people are here to give comment, what do you think? Should we read these out loud? I wonder about something posted on a door, given that there's plenty to read here, even though there's like 8 or 9, I can't count, but not too many bullet points. People just walk by. They're not going to stop in a place and create a bottleneck for flow in. Would it be worth it for us to read these out loud if indeed it looks like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of people lined up to comment today?
Certainly could.
Sure.
Yeah, just play it by ear. But
Then I wonder if it's worth having this one laminated copy where the 3 of us sit.
Sure to have handy as a reference.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
what about another laminated copy on the lectern? Just there
That's a
as
great
reference?
idea.
Mhm.
Great idea.
yeah, I mean, you could do it the wall, lectern,
Yeah.
one copy for us, I think, at the chair.
Or better. It's a really good idea.
The one thing that I might recommend adding, maybe I'm just totally missing it, would be for all comments to be directed at the chair, to the chair, because sometimes people get up there and they like to do their own personal inquisition of staff or ask questions
Very true.
of other folks, and they need to run that through whoever's chairing the meeting, who then can decide whether or not to redirect or not.
Yeah. Well, this to follow in that same vein, and I am really guilty of this, of taking the bait in wacky public comment. somewhere in here, do we say public comment is just comment? There's no dialogue. Don't expect dialogue. In comment, someone could ask really good questions, but we're not going to answer those questions right then.
Yeah, we can get back to them with answers to their, if they ask a question, we will get back, but we're not going to engage in.
The comment is dialogue, comment, not a back and forth.
That's a great idea.
And that, we definitely, as you're saying, we got to provide, we should provide an opportunity for questions to be answered, just not then.
Right. It's not the forum for that.
So another piece that we're still working on, so folks who are attending the meetings online wouldn't see these pieces of paper. So Jerem is looking at Teams to see if there's a possibility that there could be like a waiting room or a lobby that folks would enter before the meeting starts. And in that waiting room or lobby virtually, what they see on their screen is a version of this. He doesn't know if that's possible. He's working on it. So a backup would be, at least in public meetings, maybe both public and admin meetings, like the way Cheryl shares the closed captioning announcement by sharing her screen. And that shows up for everyone online. We could do something like this, like that for this.
And maybe what you're describing is what I'm thinking here, but as before the meeting gets started, I don't know how far in advance of the start of the meeting that Teams goes live for the meeting, but could we just have Cheryl, someone share their screen that would basically have this on the screen? So you'd have like 5 or 10 minutes of looking at nothing but this, and then you start the meeting. Of course, that wouldn't, once you start the meeting, then this would go away, but.
Yeah.
I don't know what are people looking at right now? Just the room.
Just the room.
Just the room.
Yeah. Yep. And that's exactly kind of what we discussed. Yeah.
What I just said? Or-
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are on top of it.
Takes a village.
And hold open the possibility of reading these out loud if it looks appropriate. Doesn't seem appropriate to do it. Could very well be a meeting by meeting decision.
And would you guys like to read those out loud, or would you like staff to do that?
We could do it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, we have.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that.
One of these laminated is back where we're sitting.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
All right. Yeah.
taking
Yeah,
this.
thanks. No, I think this is good. And we're getting a shot clock.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the shot.
Ordered.
It's ordered. I approved it when we're gone.
So I had a chat with Joe Briggs from Cascade County the other day. Said not that we should do this, it's just an add to the mix. They're instituting a policy now where at the end of the public meeting, they will answer questions asked in public comment, but they wouldn't do dialogue. I'm not saying we should do that. He just said they're starting to do this. I have no idea if it was successful or not.
Well, we can play it by ear.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks for working on this.
Yeah, sure. Out of here at 10:06. All right.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Hey, Commissioners and Allison.